problem is your analog output, which you need, is on a 4-pin connector. And I just wanted to talk about that for a second, because one of the problems you'll have is obviously you need a converter cable that takes a 4-pole 3.5mm and gives you a standard phono output or something. And you would think that would be really easy, but the problem is it's one of these things where there are so many competing pinouts for these that it's not at all straightforward. So what they've done is on the top pin you have your left audio, on the second pin down you have your right audio, and then you get to these two here. Now you would sort of think, wouldn't you, that it would make sense to use this one as ground and this one would then be your video output, and that would mean if you were using just a standard 3-pole connector that these two would be shorted together and you wouldn't get any video hum on your audio because it would be grounded and everything would work. But no, for some reason we have video on the innermost pin and this one is ground. And that is a stupid Apple thing, but we will not go into all that. Basically, this is the pinout that you need, and the problem is because camcorders and things also use this connector, but they use different pinout, even though a cable looks like it should work, it may not necessarily. So what I've done is I've put a link down in the description of a connector that I know works, because even ones that are labelled as being Pi compatible, you might find that they are actually, well, take this cable for example. This is compatible, but it doesn't work the way you would expect, because normally you would expect your video signal to come out on the yellow pin, wouldn't you? So let's find out. If I put my probe in there and connect it to the innermost pin here, oh, there's no connection. And that's because on this cable, the video comes out on the red pin. So yeah, that's the sort of thing you need to watch out for. So if you're buying stuff just for this, I would recommend go to the link in the description from RS for a cable that will definitely work with this.